Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me. So in today's video, I want to show you how to do like a tip-top makeup artist kind of style pro skin. So what I mean by that is how a makeup artist would do a foundation on a client. Generally, if they've got like a special event or something, you want long wear, you want flawlessness, you want a bit of a glow, you want it quite skin-like. And this technique kind of works for all skin types. You would just change a bit the skin prep if you're a bit drier, mainly. It's gorgeous. And if you want to learn more tips from a pro makeup artist of 16 years, hit that subscribe button, because my real goal is to teach you all the tips and tricks so you can just elevate that skin and be like, yeah, I'm cute, I'm fabulous, and what, you know? That's the vibe. Anyway, should we get to it? Come on, let's go. Off we go to the fair. Let's go. So I'm just going to rehydrate my skin because I did my skin prep some time ago now. Got to say, guys, Tatchup, it's launched in the UK. This is so exciting and I'm obsessed. I've been using it pretty much every day since it's come. I just got so excited I had to use it. So this, I don't know if you can see it, but can you see that's like a water in my hand? I don't want to spill it. This is an essence, so it's a really lightweight product that you rub into your hands like so, and you just press it into the skin. And what this does, it's very lightweight. This works on all skin types, and this will just give your skin that kind of instant boost of moisture, hydration, and softness and brightness. Winner. Love it. Love, love, love it. And it contains a trio of fermented ingredients in there that basically help do all those things. It's quite magical and it's quite instant. This is, as I say, great for all skin types. In particular, if you really suffer with dehydration, or even if you find your skin gets oily really quickly, because it's like a water, and it's, I mean, look at that. Can you see the difference? I know I can. I know I can. Anyway, let's get on with some makeup, shall we? Vieve Nova, love this primer. It is beautiful. You don't need to do a lot of skincare underneath it, but can you see that instant glow? Again, there's a bit of a theme, isn't there? It gives your skin, and I'm kind of focusing this almost like 2 half moons on the side of my face, just there, because that's what I want to focus. The glow, babes, Skin Nova. And this is infused with lots of hydrating ingredients, and it's got a gold fleck running through it, so it just makes your skin look really bright and vivid. I love it. Because we're doing like super duper amazing looking skin, I'm gonna go in with a bit of CC cream, and this is by Erborian. This is a red corrector, so it magically comes out green, and all I'm gonna do is apply this to places where I'm a little bit red, because if we've been in the sun a little bit, or I think when you're sometimes a bit nervous, like coming up to an event or something, or even if like allergies are a thing for you, noses, can you see how that's just knocking the colour back? So it's green, but then it goes like a skin tone colour. And all this will mean is these fine layers will allow you to do a little less makeup and a bit more just kind of skin-likeness. So I love how that's just not, I should have just done 1/2 anyway. You get the idea. And you can just add, like say here, I've got this kind of blemish or whatever on my face. I can just go in, I've got a little bit on the back of my hand, and let's help push that back a little bit. So I'm just making my job a little bit easier when it comes to makeup. And they have some other tones in colours as well. Their range, they've just started, thankfully, doing a more diverse range in their kind of generic BBs. So this kind of product works really well on a Caucasian skin tone to a bit of a mid, you know, if I was really tanned, which I go quite brown and olive and golden, this will definitely be too pale on me. Obviously if I'm covering this with a bit of foundation, I can sort of layer it on top, but that's the only limitation. And if you are on the darker scale, you want to do different things to your skin tone. You'll want to brighten, so you'll use maybe like a really dark peach, like a rusty kind of colour, to brighten those areas, to kind of do this similar effect. Then to give it an extra poppy glow, I'm going to go in with the Charlotte Tilbury. And this is the thing, as a makeup artist, I'm looking at creating moments of building layer, texture, colour. And that's the beauty of skin. That's why doing skin work on a client, look at that, is so key. And that's why it takes a makeup artist. You know, I could really indulge and even spend half an hour just on the skin. I don't always have the time. When you know these things, you can obviously speed up and get quicker because you know what you're looking to achieve. But already that's looking really healthy. Obviously around my eyes is a little bit dark, but let's ignore that for now. You can see that the tone of colour, I mean it's hard because obviously the tattoos, but tone of colour, because of the green corrector, you could put a bit of concealer on, a bit of bronzer, then I'd be kind of, ooh, almost threw the brush on the floor, more even. And I forgot to say, this is the Vieve 117 brush. I love it. Let me know if you want a little update of how I'm getting on with these brushes. Maybe I could do a little comparison video between these and the Spectrum ones. That could be quite cool. Make a mental note of that, Lisa. Okay, foundation. I'm going bougie today. Do you know why I'm going bougie? Because I'm interviewing. I'm doing a live Instagram, or an Instagram live, also known as an Instagram live. See, I'm nervous. With Robert Welsh. I'm really excited to have him on. So that's going to be saved on my Instagram page. I can't talk. My Instagram page. So please do go check it out. And I just want to look and feel my best. So yeah. I'm going to be mixing these purely because I don't have every single colour. This is the 9, no, this, is it? Yeah, it's the 9 and then the 13. So the 13 is really good when I've got a tan and I'm sort of in between. I'm beginning to get a little bit of colour. I haven't got fake tan on and I'm not Casper the Ghost at the moment. So I'm just literally going to do, I think, so I did like a pump and a half of the 9 and I'm going to do the same of the 13. Boop, boop. I haven't used this foundation in a while. I haven't picked it up in a while. I'm just so excited. Then I like to just blend the two products on the back of my hand and then I just sort of lightly. So notice that on my brush I do not have a huge amount of product. And I do this because if I have a huge amount of product, that makes blending really difficult or a lot more work when it doesn't need to be. So see how that is just beginning to perfect this side versus that. It's really nice. And then just blending. And then whatever excess is left, I'm just picking up like the rest of that, just sort of rubbing in those edges, putting... I only like to put a small amount of foundation on the forehead because it can kind of sit in lines, it can accentuate any dehydration, and you don't generally need a lot there unless you are kind of falsifying the colour that you are. That is looking beautiful. Can you see that slight sheen coming through, like peeking through the foundation? And that's why I love to layer products. Go away, little fly. I think the fly's just died. Keeps lying on its back. Right, I'm going to ignore it. It's not letting me ignore it though, is it? Right, now I'm going to do some colour correction around the eye. So I'm a little dark kind of underneath the eye. I know it's not the worst ever, but you know, I'm conscious of it. I'm going for the NARS corrector first because, as I said, this is my kind of skin I like to do when I'm really wanting the skin to be absolutely tip-top. Getting the angled Vieve concealer brush, love this one, and just popping that on the inner corners there, and then I sort of join it all across. And what that will do is just colour correct. So if you think of the colour wheel, these are two kind of colours that sit opposite each other, and what this can do is help to brighten and basically cancel out the dark tones you see around the eye. And I'm holding my brush kind of midway here. The timer's just gone off for my washing machine. I'll be right back. 2 minutes. A little side note for you. Our friend gave us a tumble dryer because they got a new one and it was fairly new anyway. And I've just put it on for the first time. Very excited. Being an adult's great, isn't it? When did we become like this? Anyway. So I'm going in with the Armani concealer, the Luminous Silk. This is a gorgeous one. I love the size of the doe foot. So the reason I layer two on top of each other is because the colour corrector will do exactly that. It will colour correct for me whilst the concealer will conceal. So you can use this to manipulate. You can use this to brighten the area or just do whatever you want really. Blend this all in, and then I've just applied the concealer on areas that I know you either touch a lot during a day or that you're prone to get a bit more redness. Like, I don't mind redness, say, on the cheek, but I don't want redness around my nose. Just blending that all through. I love the angle on this brush. It is wunderbar. It is wunderbar, yeah? Oh, do you know what? I love it when the light comes through like it just did then and it reflects. I've got, doesn't reflect, it's shadow, it creates a shadow lace, come on. Just thinking about tumble dryer, aren't I? I've got a lace panel behind you, most excellent, lovely people watching. And when the light hits a certain way, you see that reflected, isn't it? Why do I keep saying reflected? You see it shadow on the back wall. Anyway, enough of you and your shadows, Lisa. Yawn. Let's go in now with... Ooh, I'm just seeing things and getting excited. Very good things in front of me. Very good things in front of me. Anyway, stay on track, stay on track. Come on, come on. You can do this, you can do this. I'm going to go in with the Chantecaille. I'm loving this bronzer at the moment. It's a really lovely texture. It's a powder bronzer, but it's almost like a suspended... It's not like powdery, if you get me. It's almost like a slight gel film to it or something, and you just pick up... this is the shade Goa. Whoa. I mean, let's face it, I wouldn't mind going back to Goa. I went a few years ago, and many years ago, when I was 19, I believe, or 20. It was bloody amazing. So I'm taking that sort of on the high panes of the face. And where you apply bronzer is sort of not on the contours, it's on the hard, if you feel your cheekbone. Now I want you to do this all with me, okay? Come on, don't be shy. So I want you to feel here you've got a depression, and then it goes up to much harder, so you can feel the top of your teeth and gums here. So where you want to apply it is sort of midway between the two, not quite underneath because that's contouring. You want to go on top. It's a very minute difference with technique. This bronzer is yummy because it almost acts like a cream. It doesn't grab, I mean, I know it did initially, that I just got a bit too happy with my brush, but literally a lot of the time what I see a lot of people do with bronzer, which is not wrong, but it fucks everything up, let's face it, is they do 20 layers, and that's just not good babes, not good news for anyone. So yeah, and if your ears are out, do a little bit on your ears, take it down your neck. Yeah, there we go. We're on a bronzing party, yay, yay. Okay, next product. Are you ready for this? I'm very excited for this. Hello, Selena Gomez, Rare Beauty, her brand. This is really cool. I bought this from Space NK, Soft Pinch Liquid Blush in the shade Joy. And what's very exciting about her brand is everything is designed because I think she has an autoimmune condition where she struggles with mobility and opening products. So I love that this is a very kind of, you know, it's got a chunky base, so you don't have to use a lot of force to open the product. And I mean, look, this is gorgeous. Word of warning, the pigment is very strong. So you only need like a small amount. And yes, I'm going to do the cheat trick because it works really well, especially with products like this that you're a bit scared to do. So I put it on the heel of my hand, but look at that pigment, it is serious. And then I can just la 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 apply. Do I want to get more? Yes, I do. So that's Joy. Honestly, you can imagine like your cheek would literally be this colour if you use any more. So I think this application works really well to give you that kind of flush of colour, but not too much wildness going on, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Now I'm going to powder the skin. I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury powder. I love this for really like velvety, long wear skin. I find it works really nicely on an oily skin. It has a very low level colour, so just use one that's appropriate for you. And I'm just sort of patting this under the eye, chin, around the nose, so it's like here, here, like this. You see the difference? It just knocks that shine away, and it's just going to help keep that product on a little bit longer. And what I'm going to do now is add a bit more highlights, going in again with the Charlotte Tilbury, just on top, just to give it a little bit more pizzazz, pow, you know. There we go. Yum 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 yum, yum 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 yum. Top lip, and there we go. That is the skin done. What do you think? I mean, even that with a, you know, brows done, bit of mascara, bit of gloss, she's done. She's looking cute. I love this kind of skin. It's done, but it still looks like skin. It's not overloaded. It's not like, whoa, she's wearing loads of makeup. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's take the clips out. The clips of Joy. Da, 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 da. Puppy power. Why am I really hyper? Anyway, there you go. There's the finished look. Let me know. Oh, this isn't, does that really annoy you too when your necklace is like the wrong way around? There we go. Anyway, where's my other necklace? There we go. There we go. Such a faffer. That is the finished look there. Do you apply your foundation like this? Let me know if you do, or if you're going to give it a try. Chat away in the comments as per, because I love reading your comments and having a chitty chatty bang bang with you in the comments. Thank you, my friends, and I'll see you next time.